Hi, this is Matt from Audio Plugin Deals. Today we're looking at the absolutely massive Ultimate RMX 30K bundle from 9V Audio. Let's have a look at it. So let's start with what we get. We get 30,000 loops in both REX format and WAV format. And just to clarify, that is 30,000 in each, not 15 and 15, if that makes sense. The loops are mainly focused on, inverted commas, real instruments, so drums, guitars, shakers, things like that. And they are spread over 28 packs. So let's go down and have a look at what we have. We have some melody lines. We have, this is actually one of my favorites here, Shimmer and Shake. Very good for top loops. We have organs, pop rock guitars, textured guitars, action drums cinematic, action drums Tycho edition, funky guitars, metal guitars, the beat aesthetic, so this is lots of kicks, hats, snares, etc. The beat aesthetic Tycho edition, some electronic textures, beat banded and Scheffer edition, big bad guitars, which is kind of rock and heavy guitars, big bad bass guitar, then we have big bad guitars and bass guitars volume 2, some more bass lines, some more action drums, and some more textured guitars, and some electronic chords and electronic guitars. So let's now flip over to Ableton and have a look at how they work in practice. So like I said, they come in two formats, REX format and WAV format. Whichever one you use is basically your own personal preference. Despite the REX format being quite old, I think it's actually close to 30 years old, it is still incredibly useful. And this is true despite technology coming on leaps and bounds since then. So just to give you an example, let's take some action drums here, just something with a very strong transient. Let's drag that in. We'll get rid of these just to tidy up the project so you know what you're looking at. And actually this was unintended, but it's a good example. So let's have a listen to this as it was immediately dragged in. You can see the loop is 110, the project is set at 80. So Ableton is having a bit of trouble time stretching it. But if we drag in the same beat in REX format, let's drop that in. We'll mute the original one. You can hear instantly it's already done that time stretching very, very cleanly. Let's delete that one. Let's go back to the original. Now it is true we were quite sloppy with the time stretching. We could have used something like Complex Pro and that might have given a better result. Let's have a listen to this. So that is cleaner, but in my opinion nowhere near as clean as the REX version. And the reason for that is because time stretching by its nature is literally stretching or morphing that audio file to fit the tempo. And some algorithms do it better than others, some DAWs do it better than others, but essentially all it is stretching that or reducing that audio file to your new desired tempo. Whereas what REX does, the time stretching is actually embedded into the file itself. So if we drag this one in again, and we'll solo this, you can see our warp mode is automatically defined as REX. We don't have any additional options there. And the way the REX works is that it takes each one of these bits of audio as a slice, and then when you increase the tempo, it doesn't really need to do anything towards the end of each slice, it essentially just chops it off. However, if you slow it down, then it takes a little bit of audio at the end and reverses that audio so that it's very, very smooth from one hit to the next. It works extremely well on transient material. But the beauty of this pack, like I said, is that you get both. So you can use whichever format you feel comfortable with, or you can try both. And if one isn't giving the required vibe that you like, you can switch to the other. So let's go through and audition some of the sounds now. I'll try not to talk through this so you can just hear the sounds. Let's start with this one, Infiltration Kick in the action drum section. Let's drag that in. I might see if we can create something while we're auditioning. Let's go to Action Drums, Taiko Edition, and maybe under War Elephants perhaps. Maybe Cyborg Clash sounds intriguing. Let's have a look under Beat Banded. Let's drag that one on also. So obviously I'm just going through this randomly and quickly because like I said there are 30,000 of them. I can't possibly even audition even a fraction of them. Let's have a listen to some of the guitars which sound especially good. Some slides. We have some bass guitars. Once again, these sound really good. Super funky. So I'll listen to some of the melodies. Let's maybe this time we'll speed it up a bit. We'll go around the 120 mark perhaps. Some metal guitars. There's loads of these. Well, there's definitely no shortage of metal guitars. That's just in one folder also. Let's move on to Shimmer and Shake, which like I said is one of my favorite categories, which is just, they're amazing for top loops. Literally hundreds of these also. Some bass lines. We have some textures. Really cool. Let's have a look at the beat aesthetic. And then the beat aesthetic Tycho. Which just always sound amazing. I don't think it's possible to make this instrument sound bad. Let's drag that one in also. And just a bit of something on top as well. Let's put that there. Just awesome. Let's have a listen to what we essentially randomly created. Let's have a listen to this. I'm hearing it at the same time as you, so it could sound terrible. But let's go. And then what we can also do, let's go up here, is let's go and find this one in the Rex, and we'll drag him in. So let's swap these all over to Rex versions. And then once we've done that, we'll do an A/B of the WAV versus Rex. And just to reiterate, it's not a comparison or a shootout or anything like that per se. It's just a personal preference. Some work better than others, and some work better than others at different times with different sounds. So here we have the WAV version. And now we have the Rex version. I think the Rex version really preserves those transients a lot better. It's minor, but it's there. Really cool. And one final thing, and this is by no means specific to this package or to Rex or anything like that, but we can then do slice to new MIDI track. It's creating the slice per Rex slice. We'll do OK. And now if we expand this out, we have each of the slices, and the slices are taken where the Rex loop is programmed. If I did this on a wave, it would take it on the transient. So now we have these slices on different MIDI parts. They're all coming into different channels, so we could put different effects on each one, for example. Or we can, solo this, or loop this. We can make our own pattern. Let's put this just on one bar, just to demonstrate. Drop that in there, completely at random. And the benefit in this case of using Rex is that you get the transients absolutely perfect. So when you mix and match and basically reprogram it like this, you know the result is going to be absolutely perfect every time. So thanks for watching. Go check it out. It's an absolute steal, the price that it's being offered for. And I'll play you out with this little loop that we created. Thanks for watching. See you next time.